Sandwiches are Talya Pessolano's passion.
Whenever you bite into any of the sandwiches, it's overwhelming with flavors and you're not sure what you're eating because there's so many different flavors inside the sandwich, but that's what really makes our customers come back because they want it again.
And with just one visit, you too will become a regular at the Dirty Italian. New to Boston, the Dirty Italian takes all of the old world flavors of the North End to Southie. Owner Talya Pessolano has been in the sandwich game most of her life, cutting her teeth at Springfield's famous Frigo's Gourmet Foods.
Frigo's in Springfield is on its 4th generation. It's an Italian deli with catering, imported groceries, and prepared foods. I've wanted to open up a store since I was 16 years old. A lot of my tricks and tips have come from the Frigo family.
And while she started her career in software sales, the pandemic had other plans for Talya, who during the lockdown started creating charcuterie boards. Fast forward 3 years later, and the boards are now being made at her brick and mortar shop, stocked with Italian imports, prepared foods, and a busy line slicing and stuffing sandwiches to order.
I think when someone walks in, they get a little overwhelmed. There's a lot of different sandwich options, prepared foods to go, imported groceries, and charcuterie. So it's definitely overwhelming, but there's a lot of excitement that comes with it.
When creating her spot, Talya knew one thing: a sandwich is only as good as the bread on which it's served. So she had an extensive search.
So I truly took 2 months to find the perfect bread, and I found the scalli bread, which is the braided bread, and we have 2 different sizes, the bada bing and the bada boom. So it depends on how hungry you are.
When you're visiting Talya at the Dirty Italian, it would only be fitting if you ordered Talya's Dirty Italian sandwich.
It's peppered ham, mortadella with the pistachio. We have hot capricola and hot supersada with sliced cherry peppers, Asiago cheese, and oil and vinegar with a little lettuce and tomato, and it's heaven.
And for a truly religious experience, there's the Mother Teresa.
A lot of customers come in thinking that I named the Mother Teresa turkey after the saint. It's actually after my mother, whose name is Teresa. I used to bring home a sandwich that was turkey, Asiago cheese, pickles, onions, lettuce, and tomato with a little bit of mayonnaise, and she ended up eating half of my dinner when I would bring it home.
There's also a sandwich so special it bears the family name, the Pessolano.
The Pessolano's after my family, the Pessolano family. It's a chicken cutlet with imported prosciutto, some arugula, roasted red peppers, and melted fresh mozzarella. I think the fresh mozzarella really brings everything together because it's super cheesy. So when people bite into it, its flavor's overwhelmed because we also add some pesto to it. So that really brings everything together.
There are chicken parm sandwiches loaded up with lots and lots of melted mozzarella, and a meatball sandwich called the Southie Special.
I think our meatballs are pretty special because we still use the half beef, half pork mix, but I think that's where all the flavor really comes from. And then for our marinara, we use 2 different types of tomatoes crushed together, which really brings out more flavor when you bite into the sandwich. It's amazing.
The appropriately named carnivore is a monster of a meal filled with roast beef, melted cheddar, crispy bacon, and horseradish dressing. And for a local favorite, try the hometown hero.
It's the chicken cutlet with bacon, cheddar cheese, lettuce, tomato, and barbecue sauce and honey mustard. And I think it's just one of those sandwiches that you want when you're like cold or you're just craving something very hearty and fulfilling, and that's the sandwich that people get.
Beyond sandwiches, the Dirty Italian offers a variety of prepared foods proudly displayed in their enormous case.
Even if you come in for a sandwich but you don't want to cook at night, you can grab a meal to go, or if you want something on the side for something that you're already going to cook at night, we have plenty of options for people to take home.
So depending upon the day, you can get the creamy Southwestern mac and cheese spiked with chunks of grilled chicken, black beans, grilled corn, and peppers, and tempura fried chicken bites slathered in a sweet chili sauce. And whether you're a vegetarian or not, you've got to take home some of Talya's eggplant rollatini.
It's our air-fried eggplant with mozzarella cheese, ricotta, some spinach, and we roll it into our marinara sauce and top it with a little bit more of the mozzarella and melt it. So all of that cheese melts into the sauce, so every time you take a bite, you get every little pinch of sauce as well.
And for a treat to grab and go, the cheesecake brownie balls are a highly sought-after sweet with a limited amount available.
When you bite into it, it's one big hunk of chocolate. It melts in your mouth. It's very creamy, very smooth. They're selling like hotcakes out the door anyway. We only make a couple of hundred a week, and once they're gone, they're gone.
And whether you get a sandwich or a sweet, with just one bite, you'll be wondering why you haven't gone to the Dirty Italian.